Hey adventurers, ever wondered how the tent that shelters you on your wild outdoor trips is made? Well, you're in for a treat. Let's take a journey inside the outdoor gear industry and explore the process of how modern tents are crafted. Ready? Let's dive in. Step 1. Designing the tent. Even before our brand of tent makes it through the assembly line, it has to go through design. Tents designed and constructed by engineers and other designers have to be strong, light, and weather resistant. They think about everything: how much cube volume is going to be required, how feasible or uncomplicated the installation process is, and to what extent the structure can be protected from wind, rain, or snow. CAD or computer-aided design is used to draw designs with perfect measurement to the real world. Once the design of a product has been completed, then models are produced and put through all forms of testing to put them through their performance tests. The actual design only passes through the experimental stage where it is tested and modified until it receives the signal for its production. Step 2. Selecting the materials. The next step is where many people go wrong by selecting the wrong materials. The majority of the tents are constructed of mild yet rigid materials such as nylon or polyester and are either water resistant or waterproof. This fabric has to be durable and simultaneously be foldable to suit backpack travelers and those engaged in camping. Regarding the material of the tent poles, generally manufacturers employ aluminum or fiberglass because the poles are supposed to be rigid but elastic at the same time. These materials would not break when used to bend like they support the structure of buildings and several other structures. Step 3. Cutting and preparing the fabric. Now we're off to the factory floor. The chosen fabric arrives in large rolls and is placed onto cutting machines. These machines use computer-controlled precision to cut the fabric into the right shapes and sizes based on the tent design. This process ensures that all the pieces, from the tent walls to the rainfly, are cut perfectly to fit together later. Sometimes, the fabric is also treated with waterproof coatings or UV protection at this stage. Step 4. Stitching the tent together. Once the pieces are cut, then it is time to sew these pieces together. Industrial sewing machines do the work in order to create seams that are capable of withstanding natural conditions that may adversely affect them. If the seams are not factory sealed, then you will also notice that many tents also have taped seams. This is a process where a waterproof tape is applied over the stitching to avoid water penetration. Other functional enhancements, including zippers for doorways, mesh for windows for airing, and guy line tabs for rigidity, are incorporated at this time as well. Step 5. Assembling the poles and stakes. As the material is sewn, the embarrass is cut out, tapered, and joined into the required sizes and lengths of the poles. Aluminum or fiberglass rods can be taken to the exact length which is needed, and instead of making a permanent joint, they are provided with flexible joints to make it collapsible but strong enough to hold the tent. Tent stakes are generally light metal or plastic constructs, built during this stage as well. You will need those stakes to hold the tent to the ground, more so if there is wind. Step 6. Final assembly and quality control. With all the parts ready, the tent is assembled for the first time to make sure everything fits and functions correctly. Workers inspect each tent, checking for any flaws in stitching, fabric, or pole construction. Some manufacturers even tested their tents in simulated environments, like wind tunnels and rain chambers, to ensure they meet performance standards. And there you have it, the full process of how modern tents are made. From design to your next outdoor adventure, a lot of thought and care goes into creating the perfect shelter. Got any questions? Drop them in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more behind-the-scenes looks at how your favorite outdoor gear is made.